What's going on, nation? Vape here and welcome. Today we got a device, actually a kit, and I don't do a lot of sub-ohm tanks on this channel. I should be doing a bit more. It is a kit by Ijoy, coil, yeah, you got coil on it, called the Mystique, alright? The mod is the Mystique, the tank is the Mystique. You're also available, I think, in disposable pods, but this one came with the sub-ohm tank, with mesh cords, with that new pulp and wood in it. Very, very weird, but very nice in flavor. But obviously we go to all of that on the up and close. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna dive down. Okay, so here is the box where your Ijoy Mystique kit comes in. I don't know if it's gonna be the color always on the front, Mystique tank. Okay, so 24.5 millimeters diameter. On the bottom says designed by Ijoy, Mystique. This configuration here, so you're gonna have, this is kind of a barrel and your glass gonna hold 3.5 mLs of e-juice. On the top you're gonna have a standard 510 drip tip, so all your favorite 510 will fit here, no issues. Gonna have Mystique in one side, you're gonna have this arrow here. When you push it, is gonna be your filling method. You're also gonna have an extra gasket just in case this one goes bad. So pretty nice slide action going on here, works great, nice restriction. On the bottom you're gonna have two airflows with a stopper on both sides. Obviously what you adjust on one side is gonna be the same on the other. And your airflow is kind of groove with this nice, it looks like a crown. It's very grabby, very nice, soft, no sharp at all. Now when you unscrew your tank, you're gonna have, obviously this is the pre-installed coil that I already use. As you can see, it's time to be changed. Just want to leave it here just for the purpose of the review, but I'm gonna throw it away. This one is gonna be a mesh coil 0.18, best at 40 to 80 watts. We're gonna throw that one away, we don't need it. Here is your base, there's gonna be your contact, very nice threading, very nice machining to be honest. And this is the barrel I told you, so you can remove it. I mean, if you want to run it, it will match your mod. So you're gonna have those two windows to see the level of your juice. If you want to use it, you can, or you can use it even like this, or if you want a bit more e-juice, you always can run with your bubble glass and it's gonna look like this, obviously with a coil inside, but it's gonna look kind of like this. So we're gonna install this dual mesh, and it's also mesh. I don't know if you can manage to see that, pretty big mesh in there, dual coil. This one, it is a 0.2, best at 40, between 40 and 70, and it's called the MQ2. So very nice. You attach it on your base. Here we go. Always add a couple of drops of juice. You can add it like that. That to help, you know. Just the first time you install your coil, you also can put it on the side if you want. Is to help to wick for the first time. Then when you refill, obviously you don't need to do this. I'm still gonna keep this barrel. I kind of like it. It matches the tank. Just remove the bubble. Attach everything together. Obviously fill it up. For first time we fill it up with the new coil. You know, you want to let it sit for about 5 minutes. Let that coil soak all the juice in. Here we go. Let me sit it on the side while we go through the mod. Here we have the Mystique, the mod. Very nice mod. I like this pattern. Very soft, very nice. So it's gonna be primarily made of plastic. On the top you're gonna have a nice 510, and it's gonna be spring loaded with a nice travel onto it. Everything I sit in there sits very flush. You're gonna be able to fit 24 mil diameters on the top here, and they will sit flush thanks to those extra edges that they put on the side. So this is my gun 1.5, sits flush in there. Anything above that, yeah, it's not gonna fit. You're gonna start to have overhang. Front panel, you're gonna have fire button up and down, charging slash firmware upgrade port. Your screen, only one of the doors will come out, but I will show that in a second. On the bottom you're gonna have Mystique, some venting for your batteries and for your board. Panels are very similar, but only one comes off, the one with the groove. So if you stick your finger in here, you have your battery compartment. I mean, battery indication could be a bit more visible for people who got problems with eyesight. You're gonna have Ijoy. Other than that, it's pretty clean. You got your ribbon, you know, to pull your batteries out. Let's install some batteries in here. So positive side up on this side and negative side up on that side. Here we go. Kind of big ribbon. I wish it was slightly shorter than that. See, that goes on the, oh god, this ribbon. There we go, kind of got it there. Battery door, slight movement, nothing too crazy. Okay, now you're gonna have this old school style screen. I kind of like it, to be honest. It's definitely not bad, it works great. So on the screen you're gonna have, obviously, there your ohms, that is going to be on the top of your mod. You're going to have puff counter. This one at the moment got 845 puffs, and that was about why I vape on that coil. And I think that coil that I just showed you, the one it was used, could go a bit more, but it was time to do the review, so I will say about 1000 puffs, and then you might need a new one. Volt supply, watts, goes in 0.1 increments, kind of scrolls pretty slow, and after you reach 100 watts you will go by 1 watt increment up to 162. There you're gonna have your normal and your battery A and B indicator. If you press 1 2 3, you get to the menu. So here is your power mode. Mod too long, so not really sure what it's gonna do here to help you. Port system, power, temperature, puff reset, and exit. So if, for example, you go to, let's say, mod too long, okay, you will go maximum 15 watts. So it's very nice if you had, let's say, a mod too long tank that you don't vape more than 15 watts, and you know, you by mistake always pressing the up and down button, and sometimes you're vaping at, I don't know, maybe 20 or 25 watts by mistake, so it don't let you go more than 15 watts. So it is kind of pretty nice mod for people who like to vape very low wattage. Then you're gonna have pod system. So here is gonna be by volts. Not really sure why they went for volts on the pod system, but I mean, the maximum it goes is about 3.8 volts. I'm pretty sure it's not the full power also of the mod, sorry. Pod system, now power, this is your normal power, 1 2 3. Then you're gonna have temperature control, so you can choose nichrome, titanium, stainless steel, TCR, and exit. So let's choose, I don't know, stainless steel. Obviously you're gonna have, here it tells you, he asks you straight away to adjust your watts. So while on temperature control, if you press fire button and down, is gonna unlock your, obviously your temperature, so you can adjust your temperature. And then when you set, if you press just this, you're always gonna be your temperature. Okay, it goes up to 300, 350, 316 round robin to Fahrenheit. Now if you want to go back to adjust your watts, Okay, so to toggle between this one and your power, so if you want to go from your temperature control to your power, you press fire and up, and you're going to be able to adjust your power. And if you want to go, let's say you adjust that, but now you want to adjust your temperature, you press fire button and down, and now you're able to adjust your temperature. So anything you adjust, you're always going to be the same. Sooner, you know, if you now you're always going to be this one unless you change it back to the power. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to have buff reset, pretty self-explanatory, and power mode. Here you're going to have normal, hard, soft, no user, normal, hard, soft. Yeah, no user, and exit. So here we are. So pretty simple menu. Very easy to use. You're gonna have enough power. I mean, 162 watts is more than enough. A little bit of a rattle on the buttons. You always got that with Ijoy. We keep saying that they have to check, you know, that those final checks, you know, those pass QCs have to have a look on those buttons. So we're gonna come back on top. I tell you where you can get it, price, and we run to pros and cons. And we're back, and that was the up and close for the Ijoy Mystique. So where you can get it and price. Fastech.com, I'm gonna leave a link on the description. If you want to grab one, you can have it in red, black, blue, and white. Okay, is also available in with I'm pretty sure it's disposable pods on the top. Okay, you can get it. It's around the same price. It is $39, so that will come down to about 34, 35 UK pounds. And it's not bad for what you get. Okay, so let's go to pros and cons. Now, starting from the tank. I mean, it's not much I can complain, to be honest, on the tank. The coils they provide are pretty good in flavor, and and you know, Ijoy, Joytech, and all the Chinese companies are really pushing into mesh coils, and I think Sobom tanks should be mesh coils because the flavor on those are amazing. They are very similar to an RTA, so you're gonna have kind of the same experience. So yeah, not much to complain about it, to be honest. On the tank, it's kind of perfect, if you want to call it. I mean, you can use it with this barrel. It's gonna hold 3.5 mls. If you don't like only 3.5 mls, use the bubble glass. Obviously you can't use the barrel around the bubble glass. It's gonna hold 5 mls. Machining, threading, flavor of the coils, the life you saw is about 1,000 puffs. That's a lot of juice going through those coils. Airflow pretty smooth, pretty nice flavor and clouds. All right, I just got lost for a second. Now this one they say was a 0.2, is a 0.18, so pretty close. Vaping at 44 watts. Airflow halfway open. Let's have it. Thanks, phone. Oh, the flavor. I got mental here, and oh, it's really eating me hard. So yeah, pretty nice flavor, pretty smooth airflow. I mean, let's open wide open and vape it at, let's try 60 watts. 60 watts, airflow wide open. Whoa, the mental really hits the throat there. I like to vape it around, well, that one was around the same, even though that one was a single coil, this one is a dual coil. Um, the ohms are pretty similar. I like to vape it around 40 to 50 watts, airflow halfway open. The mod. Um, Cons on the mod. Little play on the door. Nothing too serious. Nothing really to worry. It's a bit nicky picky there. The rattle on the button is not as bad as I remember, I think it was the Avenger. That thing was crazy, and the Diamond that I reviewed. That thing drives me crazy. The rattle. This one is a bit more subtle. I mean, it's still there. It is on the, I think, the up and down button. Not too bad, but please, Ijoy, that QC. Make sure your buttons are a bit more, secure. I hate rattle. Um, and the ribbon. The ribbon is too big. Cut it halfway, Ijoy. I mean, we can do it ourselves, but we shouldn't be doing. Um, and battery orientation should be a bit more visible. So very, very nicky picky cons on this one. Pros. I think it looks sexy. This is a sexy, sexy mod. Especially, I think, I don't want to be sexist here, but for a woman, look at this. This thing looks gorgeous. You can match your lipstick and your handbag with that. I like the pattern on the side, very, very nice. 162 watts, plenty of power there. I like the menu, that mouth to long port system. I mean, the mouth to long only goes for 15 watts. If you're vaping a mouth to long that you're not vaping more than 15 watts, it's pretty nice, because even if it's on your pocket and by mistake you adjust the watts, it's not going to go up more than 15 watts, so you're not going to burn or have a nasty surprise. So pretty nice things they done that. Screen, I mean, pretty basic, but works great. Menu is great. I mean, in the end of the day, yes, it is a kit that I recommend. It's not expensive. It looks very, very good, and it vapes good. We're gonna wrap it up. Thanks to be with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you on the next video. Till there, keep vaping.